What if the world's most unexpected voice revealed a truth that's been hiding in plain sight? Imagine this. The world is watching as King Charles, a figure atop the pinnacle of Western royalty, steps up and utters something so daring, so unforeseen, that it stuns everyone silent. Not on politics, not on economics, but on faith, on Islam. Consider the shock of that. A king embodying centuries of heritage, influence and command, facing the lenses and alluding to what many dare not voice. That Islam isn't waning, not diminishing, not limited to arid wastes or remote regions, but ascending in a manner the contemporary world can't dismiss. And when he foresaw Islam's ongoing expansion, its role in molding communities, its position as an unquenchable global reality, audiences were astounded. But here's the crux. What if he's right? What if we've all sensed this intuitively, since the proof surrounds us? Islam stands as the planet's swiftest expanding faith. And that's no mere assertion. It's substantiated by statistics, chronicles, and everyday experiences, spanning continents. From New York's towering structures to Africa's rural hamlets, from London's vibrant avenues to Asia's remotest edges, individuals adopt Islam daily. Men and women, affluent and destitute, youthful and elderly, diverse in hues, tongues, and backgrounds, bonded by one fundamental creed: there is no deity but Allah, and Muhammad is his prophet. And you must ponder why. Why, amid an era of innovation, when humanity accesses all, amusements, knowledge, data, myriad diversions, do millions gravitate to a belief unveiled over 1,400 years past? That's where the narrative gains potency. For Islam isn't merely enduring, it's flourishing. Amid conflicts, subjugation, relentless disinformation, it persists. Indeed, it's more robust than before. Reflect on it. Empires ascended and descended. Romans governed, then disintegrated. Persians wielded might, then evaporated. Colonial forces lauded, then fractured. Contemporary giants surge and plummet each era. Yet Islam endures. It has faced infernos, soaked in gore, assailed by every conceivable adversary. Still it revives repeatedly, akin to a tree with roots too profound to uproot. And perhaps that's what King Charles perceived. Perhaps that's what prompted his words. For history bears witness that Islam defies obliteration. When Mongols ravaged the Islamic realm, incinerating metropolises, slaying erudites, shredding societies, many believed Islam doomed eternally. But what transpired? The Mongols converted, prostrating in devotion to the creed they sought to annihilate. When imperialists seized Muslim territories, imposing dialects, statutes, lifestyles, Islam ought to have faltered. Instead, it proliferated quicker, harbored in the spirits of those unyielding to its demise. And now, in the 21st century, amid caricatures, animosity, and media distortions, Islam advances. In truth, the assaults on Islam spark intrigue, prompt inquiry, lead to personal revelations, since vilification endures only briefly. Soon, folks crave the reality beyond the veil, and upon unveiling the Quran, hearing Muslims articulate their beliefs, sensing the serenity of Salat, they uncover something startling. This isn't as portrayed. Not horror, not primitiveness. This is verity. A straightforward, potent verity resonating with the spirit. Existence holds significance. God is singular. We exist for a loftier aim than pursuing wealth, acclaim, or transient joys. And here's what renders it inexorable. Islam transcends Arabs, Pakistanis, or Africans. It's for humankind, universal, indifferent to pigmentation, nationality, finances. It addresses the core directly. In a realm rife with turmoil, unease, void, that doctrine quenches like water for the parched. That's Islam's momentum. That's the inexorable surge in figures. That's why King Charles's audacious remark wasn't mere regal sentiment. It mirrored actuality. Adore or abhor it, Islam persists. Indeed, it fortifies. And perhaps the query isn't, will Islam ascend? But are you prepared? For history has settled the former. Now honestly, why do individuals amid boundless choices pivot to Islam? Why, when seeking depth past life's veneer, weary of material pursuits, fractured adrift or inquisitive, do they arrive at Islam's threshold? This baffles detractors, expecting coercion, obsolescence, irrelevance to modernity. Yet reality inverts. Folks dash toward Islam, not flee. They select it voluntarily, from all strata, in lands where Muslims are scarce, sans societal perks or gains. Still they adopt it. Why? Islam provides unmatched lucidity, intent, cardiac tranquility. It affirms God as one, perpetual, supreme, sans convoluted doctrines or human fabrications. It declares life purposeful, not haphazard. You're no evolutionary fluke or cog, but a dignified essence with accountability. It defines triumph not by fortunes or followers, but cardiac purity, deed virtue, upheld equity, extended mercy. This doctrine isn't ethnic, it's universal. No elite lineage, no truth monopoly. It conveys identically to a London Caucasian, Lagos ebony woman, Indonesian tiller, American scholar, equality, dignity, crafted for monotheistic adoration. In a sphere sunk in prejudice, disparity, schism, hubris, this is radical. Hence Islam burgeons where most reviled. Quran perusals astonish with lucidity, simplicity, heart-piercing. Observing Muslims' quintuple prostrations evokes awe at such commitment. Ramadan's dawn to dusk abstinences, not for fads but divinity, command respect. Hajj's cohesion, millions in identical garb, diverse yet unified orbiting the Kaaba, manifests parity. Stereotypes shatter. Media illusions dissolve. Emerges a lifestyle of regimen, conviction, kinship, harmony. And what unsettles naysayers further, Islam doesn't merely weather modernity, it capitalizes. The web, presumed religion's bane, became history's premier dawah conduit. A TikTok Quran recitation, YouTube Salat tutorial, reversion podcast. These alter existences daily. Thus Islam accelerates westward despite smears. Once informed, noise-shed realization dawns. Islam's no fabricated fiend, it's the long-sought verity. Perhaps that's why King Charles's utterance struck profoundly. Not mere demographic forecast, but profound insight. Islam awakens souls, reshapes existences, offers lucidity amid bewilderment. Tasting that serenity, you can't revert. Embracers oft say it's homecoming, precisely the spirit-reclaiming origin. Regardless of worldly shifts, tech leaps, lures, the heart yearns truth. Islam furnishes it. That's its distinction. Its invincibility. Thus King Charles described not future but now. Historically, Islam's saga defies human precedents. Every dominion, culture, dogma peaks, then plummets. Splendid onsets, agonizing closures. Romans erected metropolises, conduits, codes, yet buckled inwardly. Persians amassed legions, opulence, erased. Mongols ravaged continents, briefly invincible. Colonials flagged globes, enforcing tongues, edicts, Moors on multitudes, now echoes. But Islam diverges. Born in Arabian sands, bestowed on illiterate Prophet Muhammad in obscurity, it outlasts. Mongols' fiery, bloody onslaught seemed Muslim finale. Baghdad, Damascus irreparable. Instead, Mongols Islamized. Mosque destroyers became builders. Anti-Muslim blades turned defenders of La ilaha illallah. Centuries on, colonials invaded with troops, tech, coercion, banning Arabic, deriding Quran, dismantling Sharia, imposing regimes. Thought faith erasable. Opposite, Islam thrived in souls, murmured clandestinely, memorized sons' tomes. Post-departure, Islam intact, unbowed, steering billions. Even today, amid billion-dollar media vilifications of violence, regress, extremism, no aversion, inversion. Miracle, each eradication bid bolsters. Attacks enlighten, slurs intrigue. Islam's splendor needs no legions or riches. Potency from verity, unchanged Quran over 1400 years. Nocturnal supplications by steadfast. Billion-fold unison in salat, oriented identically, submitting to one maker. Thus it abides eternally. For empires fill tomes. Islam inscribes hearts. Arts unconquerable. That's King Charles's vista in his daring declaration. Not mere monarch, but civilization's scholar witnessing worldly powers' cycles. Yet Islam persists. Reflect, surviving Mongols, imperialism, battles, contemporary smears. What halts it now? Untouched by blaze and blade, hashtags and headers futile. Islam harbors profundity, indestructibility, untouchable by forces, the truth. And the truth doesn't